Hey friends, what's up? Redneck Gamer here. Welcome to another episode on Simulator 15 on Manchester. And, well, harvest time. But I skipped over all the spraying because, personally, I don't like watching people spraying videos that spray their fields. So I saved you guys the pain and agony of that and did all that off camera. If you do like to see it, go ahead and let me know in the comments and I'll do that next time. But anyway, we are going to sell this New Holland combine. I really like it. I like it for its capacity. However, this head, when we put it down, lifts it up way too much. You can't exactly turn as much as you should be able to. Like once we get up here, because we're just going to take the gate up here out to the dealer. I already got a combine in mind. A combine that should be coming out by the end of the week in a mod spotlight that I will be doing on it. But you guys are getting a little sneak preview of it because I need a combine now. But yeah, I do really like this combine. It's well designed. Yeah, it's New Holland, and New Holland pretty much sucks. But the head problem is just unbearable. It was okay with soybean. On those flat fields we had. On flat fields it's perfect. But it seems like on this huge wheat field, it takes super wide turns, or like, yeah, you can't really see it here because it's flatter ground, so it's better. But down there where the hill comes up like that, and it's pretty uneven down there, it will miss chunks like from here to that windrow, that wide. So I'd rather have the crop than a big old combine. Okay, looks like we have to sell the head indirectly. Just get half price for it. I think it's that extra 10 or 20% you get when you sell anything at the shop here. Let's go ahead and sell this. And we can always buy it back. We can. Oh. If you guys have any... I shouldn't say that because I've done some very good... Oh, that was a nice wreck on NASCAR on the race. Sorry, it's Sunday when I'm recording this. This should be up by Monday, tomorrow. And the NASCAR races at Martinsville. Pretty short track and lots of wrecks, so really cool. And I just realized I still have those duels. Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, let's get into buying our new combine. Who was it? Was it Reagan who crashed? I think so. Yeah, Reagan went up into the wall. Oh no? Oh, who's 15? Who's that? I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh well. Anyway. Yeah, I can't remember that. We are going to get this Nivea. No. A little 3-meter combine. No. We're not going to do that. This is a pack from Big Boss Modding, I do believe, or some guys that worked for Big Boss Modding. We have a Gleaner dual, a Gleaner flotation wheel, or big wheel, a Challenger dual and big wheel, or Massey Ferguson's. We're going to go with the Massey Ferguson because in my area here in Chester County, PA, there is 2 farmers that I know of that use Massey Ferguson's. And as you guys know, I've tried to play with the equipment that I am somewhat familiar with, and these 2 I'm definitely familiar with. I forget there's no difference here, so bye. I have tested these out. Tested these out, and the only warnings or errors in the log is from some old Class Lexion 750 mods that I had to take out. These have no warnings on them Like none of these. Hang on. They have none of these warnings here. Yeah, you can see. So we are good to go. Alright. And this looks exactly like the ones they have here in PA. Let me just throw the bin up, see if the bin looks accurate. Yep. Looks exactly like that. Actually, some of them might have a slight slant to these top folds here. Right here and here. They have a slight slant to them. In real life. But either way, we gotta go forward a bit more. And the header, I must say, is really spot on. It is. All the Massey Ferguson headers in this pack are spot on. Other ones I assume they are, but I'm not 100% sure if they are because I have no experience with them. I have no experience with Gleaner combine, new Gleaner combines, I should say, or Challenger combines. There's a couple farmers in my area, obviously small farmers, that have old Gleaner machinery, combines, I should say, and I gotta say, those old Gleaners, they looked nice. They did. I'm never a big fan of the Gleaner. I don't know. It's just never heard anything about them. So like, if I had to, in a real life situation, if it was the cheapest, and I was on a budget, I would probably buy one. Like I don't have a hatred for Gleaner like I do for New Holland. But that being said, I still don't know anything about Gleaner. Like, I know absolutely nothing about the company and its machineries. In fact, I didn't know they still made combines until about a couple months ago, when right around when corn harvest started. Actually, that's no, yeah, right around when corn harvest started out in the Midwest area. That's when I first. No, not Midwest. Southern northeastern part of the United States is where I would say it would have been. Right around when corn harvest started down there, about middle of September. Yeah, middle of September sounds about right. That's when I realized that they still make combines, and I was I was pretty amazed. I was. All right. Anyway. Uh-oh. Yeah, still getting some weird frame rate. Right in this area. I really do not know why. Yeah, see, I just froze. Why am I doing this? Alright. So over here, I think I know why now. Never mind. So over here I have planted corn in the old soybean fields. I have one more field to go ahead and plow and plant. But corn here, in this field here where we had the grass field, and we obviously turned it into a regular field, we put potatoes in. I haven't done potatoes in a while, so that'll be fun. Let's tap somewhere else. I don't know what's causing this frame rate, but it really makes me mad. It does. You are 82. Gosh dang it. Lots of canola coming in. I already harvested one field and did pretty good on it. This. How's the axial flow this week? Oh, that's the small one. I forgot we had the pig farm fields going on at the same time as this. So yeah. I've also got a really awesome John Deere mod I gotta show you guys. I will probably end up spotlighting that in the same episode as the as the combine pack there. Probably do that in the same episode. So you be excited for that. Let's go ahead and look at the John Deere. Shift tab, shift tab. Here it is. Very nice. Oops. Forgot to put my weight on. Oops, wrong one. But yeah. Has duals. If we press B? No. Which one is it? That puts the... Oh, I can't remember. Front rates, keep at 8. Yeah. Alright, cool. And let's go ahead and fire it up. It's a pretty quiet tractor. Yeah, you can see. Not a big fan of the quietness of it, but it is a really nice tractor. So I will definitely obviously be using it. Already been using it to plant the fields. And we can just take this guy down here because we are not ready to plant any more fields. And the placeable pile over there is freaking out with graphics. I think with one of these keypad buttons we can open the... What's that doing? I think that's putting wheelbase on it. 9? It does nothing. 6, 5, 4. Or maybe it's an IC. Yeah, it's an IC control. You can open the hood. We can take a look at that, I guess. Pretty nice detail. Alright. Let's go ahead and shut this off. Hop in this guy. Yeah, I can say, honestly say, that right now, during the wheat harvest, is probably my favorite part of playing Farming Simulator. Because the way I play it, as you guys know, real life based on farm life here in PA, there's winter wheat harvest, and at the same time that's going on, they're planting corn, and in the game of wheat harvest, I go ahead and disc old soybean fields and plant corn in them, which is really awesome. It's really fun. Really keeps it busy, and certainly probably keeps it interesting for you guys. So I'm not just doing one job the whole episode. I know personally I get a little bored of that. And the combine is for the canola. And Massey Ferguson is almost 4 weeks. Wait. That shouldn't be almost full. It's a 14,000 liter capacity. I thought 14,100. Alright, so I have to I'm gonna have to correct that in the XML. I have to increase the capacity here. Yeah, it's 2,100 liters short of what it should be holding. So that's just a simple edit in the XML to change the amount the combine's hold. Really easy to do. Okay. Alright, getting on there. Also looking into buying some new fields. Not quite sure which ones. I think we're going to start buying these 3 here. But I'm trying to stay above $1.1 million because I think that's a safe... like if we dip below $1 million on this map, on this save game, on this farm, then that I would consider that doing bad, because we have so much machinery, so much animals that we have to obviously pay for it every day, and yeah. So yeah. This unfolded. hopefully you guys have seen the video on my review video on the gold edition of Farming Simulator, or gold expansion for Farming Simulator 15. It's a pretty long video. I didn't even do a map tour, and it was still a pretty long video. So hopefully you guys got to see that. If you guys did see it, I mentioned that I will probably be doing a small let's play on that map. Still not 100% sure on it. I might do like an episode every month. I don't know, but not sure how I'll do that let's play though. Might only be a couple episodes, or like I don't know. I have no game plan for it. I know a couple people were interested in it, so let's get this guy unloaded. I've just been, whenever this guy gets full, I've been taking over and taking him over to the Peterbilt over here. I decided I will make this Peterbilt here the designated truck for this farm, as well as like going to I use this Peterbilt here for mucking at the pig and beef stables, which looks like probably needs to be done here shortly. I also use it to feed the cows, the beef, and the pigs. And yeah, just a lot of things this truck is used for, and pretty good truck to use it for too. How much hours we got? We only got 12 hours on it, but excuse me, I'm a little tired. Alright, get this guy back on the field. Look up the race, and nothing's happening on the race yet. But it's Martinsville racetrack, so something will probably happen within the next minute or so. Always interesting when they race it down at Martinsville. Have that hired. Let's see here. Let's take this guy. I think the combine's back here. Yep. I am thinking about getting another grain cart. Honestly, we could use another two, but another one should do us for now. Should be actually perfect for us, because the combine over there, I'm perfectly fine with running over there and unloading him manually. There is nothing wrong with that. I can yawn. Excuse me. We gotta get to. Forgot you don't have a good capacity on you. I figure with his actual capacity, he should be able to finish this strip, or at least close to finish it. I hear the engine running, it's just not tabbing. There we are. Alright. Go ahead and get him unloaded. I would be reading off comments, but I don't actually have comments loaded up. I forgot to do that ahead of time again. So yeah. Still have to bring this guy back to the main farm. As you can see, we have our 2-wheel drive Puma here, hooked up to the Oxbow swather. Just got done using it. Mowed the little grass field over there, which for anybody new here, that's not technically a field. It is. I need a cursor. Uh-oh. Crossplay? Crossplay doesn't work on that tractor or something? Alrighty then. That grass field is. Hang on, where am I? It's right in here, right along here. And the story, since it's not actually a field, but I mow it anyway and use it for hay. I would just say that another farmer in this area here. He's just a horse farmer. He owns this. He actually rents out this barn from us and keeps his horses here. But he owned that field where his horses were, but had to shut it down because he couldn't afford the he couldn't afford to keep the horses there. But he still owns the land, so he lets me go ahead and mow it and keep the hay off of it, which is super nice of him. So that's the story there. You're going. You have got to get out of the way. Oh, just in time. And this is almost a trailer full of canola. That is a beautiful sight. Let's see here. Still have a lot of crops to get off the fields too. Is there any mods that came out recently that I've been waiting for? My mind always seems to leave me when I start pressing the record button. I don't think there's anything I want to get for the farm here. I could possibly be wrong though. Let's see here. I have been thinking about trading up this New Holland T9 450 for a New Holland T9 700. Just because. That really just because. I also had an idea for an awesome, or what at least I think it would be an awesome seed sowing machine or planter or seed or whatever you want to call them. Thought of an awesome mod idea for it, and I mean awesome mod idea. It would be a John Deere 1560 seed drill, and if you guys don't know what that is, let's see if I can pull an image of it up on the Googles real quick. I can put it on the screen for you. Let's see here, Google. Let's see here. I can't type. John Deere 1530 seeder. No, that's the tractor. I think it's 1560. Yeah, John Deere 1560. Go on to images. Let me put this on the main screen. Go to my recording software. Go down to monitor, capture, properties, monitor 1. Okay, turn that on. Gotta move it up. Oops. Move to top. Alright, so as you can see, this is what it would look like. It'd be really cool if they could do something like this, the double seater setup, which looks really cool. I actually rode in a tractor. One of my first tractor rides actually was in a think it was a 8500 series. No, it was a 7810. My favorite tractor, favorite John Deere tractor. Pulling one of these 1560 double seater setups. See if there's a better picture. Yeah, here's a picture of the 1560. So yeah, you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. I think that would be a really cool addition to oh, here's a good picture, to the farming simulator community. I would use the crap out of the drill, because like all the good American or Canadian, North American, I should say, seeder mods are just not are just too big. Like this board roll, it's 20.5 meters. This one doesn't work with multi-fruits, and all of these are outdated. I have to actually pull these out. Actually, these ones aren't, but these are 20.5 meters. I don't even know where I got this. This is a prank. And the in-game one is not to my liking. So yeah. Ooh, lag city. Anything new going on here? No. Let's go ahead and get this guy. Bring him down to the field that is being disked right now. Actually, nope. 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 Lag again. Let's go up to here because this truck is full. Yeah, all of our trucks are in use except for one, and that's canola that is hooked up to the lowboy. So yeah, and we have no other dump trailers except for little ones like that, right there, right there. Those are the only dump trailers that we are not using at the moment. So you know, kind of full harvest mode right now. And I didn't realize this, but we really, when it comes to corn harvest season, we really have to get some silage in, because we're down to our last 16,000 liters, I think. So yeah, kind of have to get that taken care of. I also think that that silage silo there might be a source of our lag. So as much as I really like it, I think it might have to come out. Okay, I'm looking at it. I look this way. 13. Let's try and get a little closer, see what happens. You see, it seems fine when I look over here, for the most part. Also kind of lags when I look over that way. We got this into run review and we just dropped frames. Looking towards the bales. Looking here. Pretty unsteady. I don't know. I want to keep it though because this is a really cool mod. I mean, you just dump your chaff in here and it makes silage that comes out of here, which is there's a helicopter up there. Never noticed that. Alright then. And this setup is what they have in America a lot, especially around my area. Dairy farms always have that kind of setup. They either have that setup or those I think they're called agri bags that are basically these silage silos, but they're bags. Like they're the tarps you would put on those silage pits. You fill them up with some sort of fancy machine, and your silage ferments in there. Pretty cool. Also got this a while ago. I can't remember if I showed this. Just something fun to mess around with. Like while I'm waiting for stuff to grow or stuff to be planted, I would hook up a tractor to this batwing and just mow grass. Because it doesn't lay down the grass swath. It actually does what a bush hog does in real life and gets rid of the grass. So yeah. And I'll actually show you guys how low we are on silage. Yeah, I can talk. Let's see here. Oh, 162,000. I read that wrong. But still, on a farm this size, we have to feed. I put three. I put about 100. Let's see. I think it'd be close to 140,000 liters of feed every 3 days into the dairy cattle right over there. I put close to 47,000 liters of feed in the beef and pigs each, so each of them get about 47,000 liters of food, and that's every 3 days. So that's about 250,000 liters of that's almost 300,000 liters of feed of mixed rations every 3 days. So yeah. And right now, I think this thing only holds 100,000. So it works pretty much overtime. It does. Yeah, 100,000 liters. So, you know, kind of, and silage and grass is what it eats up the most. Straw, not so much. So yeah. Well, we've actually been recording for a long time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I gotta end the episode because my voice is getting a little tired. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I'm the Gamer. See you all in the next video.